YouTube. Yo, YouTube. It's your boy Jen. I ain't back with my banger. Yo, YouTube. It's your boy Jen. I ain't back with my banger. So basically, you see the title of this video. So this video is gonna be a Storytime. This video, it's not like for me it's different. So I'm gonna tell my side story of this shit. So I'm gonna have receipts. So I'm gonna tell you a story time of my brother, my older brother was was my older brother was taking over the house. He was being respectful. He was cutting chaos. He eating my pants and my mother. Right since that day, right, right, right. You feel me? Right. It's happened. Like one time. So I'm gonna tell my side story and I have receipts. I got three bears. I got three bears off this. Three bears. I got three bears off this happening. Three bears. I'm gonna tell my side. I ain't gonna do no capping. No wise. I'm gonna tell story time. With receipts, I got three bears. The first one, the timer and all that. And time like when he came to my house and he took over. He was cussing. He was being respectful. Like being bad. Like I was young. I was around 15, 14 years old at the time. I was still young. For me, I was a young kid at the time. I was in middle school. I was in middle school at the time, man. You feel me? So I was saying that. So I was still young at the time, and like I was young at the time. So I was there. Um. So basically, basically what happened was it was my mom. It was my mom. We're just chilling. We're just chilling one night, and all of a sudden we got door. It was knocking for my brother. He came to our house. I think at the time I think it was at I think it was at I think it was at 2021. I think so. November. I think it's November. I think it's November was a. So he came to my house. We was happy to see my point. He was like just cool stuff like that. We just chilling stuff like that. Then he brought his bags. Like I didn't like I didn't even know how he came to our house. I didn't know how he I didn't know how he came to our house, but I didn't even know where he came from. Right? I never see my brothers. Right? I never see my brother. So like as he was in the house, me and him started like for me and him started like bonding up, just chilling, just listening to music, stuff like that. I said normal. I said normal brother bond. So basically, like that way he was being he was a good brother he was a good brother at the beginning. So basically, but the problems came in. I'm saying, oh no way. He told my mom that he was staying with oh no way. And he had bills stuff like that. He was my older brother at the time. I was a young at the time, so I was around 14, and stuff like that. You feel me? So I would say that. So basically, like he told my mom they was gonna stay over and stuff like that. And she kind of like allowed it, like she allowed him to stay there. I think for one night, I would say, but there wasn't in one night. There was a problems in the house for me. For me, the problems. So I would say he didn't want to leave. He had his feet on the couch. Like he took over the couch in the TV. Basically, I trying to say is he took over the living room. He took over the living room, right, as this was his own house. But all the time, this was our house, right? I was young at the time. I was still going to school at the time. He was my older brother. He's my older brother, and like I was young at the time, stuff like that. You feel me? Stuff like that. I would say there was for me, me and him had great bonds, stuff like that. Just doing some stuff like that. For me, I would say it was me and my brother one time. So I would say me and my brother was listening to music. It was probably a smooth for me. I don't bother as much. For me, like for me, I don't lose though. Like for me, I don't lose some words. Like, well, I don't like. For me, I don't lose. For me, I don't lose some words as much. Like, for me, but like we just chilling, just listen to music. He was putting on to the music, stuff like that. At the time, they was aiming for stuff like that, and like me and him great bond stuff like that. But the bounce came in. He didn't even like the bounce like for me. He didn't really like. He didn't want to like get a job. He didn't really like. He didn't really like want to like do anything. He was just lazy, mom stuff like that. Me, me and my mom was going out to get food, like groceries for the house and shit. It was just eating all the food up. So there was problems. Like for me, we were just struggling. For me, we was struggling time. I would say we was for me, we was struggling time to time on food because he kept eating all the food up over there, so we had none for us. So it was two for me. So three of us, three of us. It's it's me, my mom, Thomas, and me. I'm the youngest, so I would say that. But he kept he kept eating the food up stuff like that. I would say he kept eating the food up, and like he kept like taking the hours. Like he has feet, and he kept he kept like he kept like taking over the house. Like he didn't leave stuff like that. Like he did not leave for me. He stayed with us. He stayed with us for a year. For a year. He was taking over his house, take over the house. Me and my mom didn't. Me and my mom didn't have. Me and my mom didn't have space. It was his space in the living room. He took over the TV. He took he really took over the TV. So he was watching TV all night. What's Bears was Bears was Bears was going up. Food was going up. So it was food was struggling on food and the Bears. So like stuff like that because of him. He wasn't maybe helping and getting jobs stuff like that. So, like for me, that's my older brother and stuff like that. Like it just for me, how he was acting stuff like that. He's my older brother, so I ain't even tripping. But my brother, he's my older brother. He's still with us at our house. I would say there was problems, and attention stuff like that. So he was the old house. So it was me and my mom. So he came to our house. We didn't even know he was coming. So stuff like that. You feel me? He kept he up the food bill and when using the wait, he kept doing he kept I was he kept using the TV. He kept using that TV. He kept like take open the house. What this what's this house? Sometimes there was not this house. There was my mom's crib was staying up. You feel me? So like when we got proof, I got 3 bills. But I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that soon. So don't trip. So feel me? Like when we got proof. Feel me? But this go by. He was getting to his bathroom. Not like that. Not first, but he was nice. Stuff like that. Me and mom. He was cool from stuff like that. We went we went out with him, stuff like that. He got a haircut with us, stuff like that. So I was just with brother stuff like that. So like for me, I would say that. So stuff like that. I would say my wife, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Everything was good for us. The bumps came in, the food base over there. He was not like being, he was just using as a place to stay or shelter. Like, we were just struggling at the time. For me, he was struggling to right. For me, he was struggling at the time. Like, for me, he was going for what stuff like that. So times were hard for us. It's like he had to like get food. They keep getting the food out. Like he keeps eating the food stuff like that. It's like he kept take over the house like his house. Like it's not his house or that. Not a lot of times. Not a lot of times. I was scared of him because he was getting aggressive from my mom, stuff like that. He was getting aggressive. He was getting. He's like for me. He's older than me, so he's my. So for me, he's my older brother. So I was, I was scared for a time. Me and him had a great. Me and him had a great bond and stuff like that. So for me, there was this one time, my dad came over stuff like that. Um, my son called my my pops. I was saying he came for me. He came over for me. He came over to the crib, like stuff like that, and like stuff like that. I would say, and he calls watching a Joey Spinner. I was 15 at the time, y'all. I was watching Joey Spinner because he was because 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 he was watching. So I was young at the time, and I didn't know what the show was. And he calls. He was my ass. He was like, "You too young to be watching." He was like, "Boy, you too young to be watching." He was like, "Boy, you're too young to be watching." He's like, "Boy, you're watching. Boy, you're too young to be watching Chase Payne. Boy, you're too young." Hey, he thinks he's a a puppet. At the time, I was young at the time, so I was in middle school at the time. You feel me? I was young at the time. I was 15, stuff like that. So, hey, Calvin, you feel me? So, like, as I turned 14 in September, my brother passed away and stuff like that. Feel me? The bombers came, Me, he was getting, for me, he was getting to it. For me, he was getting to it with my so-called pops. I thought that my dad was complaining how he was not doing nothing. He was living off my mom, not getting no money a job. He's been lazy, selling his ass. Then he was getting to it, stuff like that. Who my brother, who my, who, oh, my brother, my brother being aggressive back towards them. Then we had, oh man, it was causing tension. And I was seeing it. I was young at the time. I was like 14 at the time. So I was young. I was really cool for it. And like, it really like, traumatized me because of me. Because, because I was young at the time. For me, I was young at the time. And I really, when I go to school, stuff like that, I miss school at the time. Like, for me, I get bullied. For me, I was getting bullied at the time and stuff like that. I was how problems for me. I was getting bullied at school and stuff like that, and I was having problems as it is with people like calling names stuff like that. So at home it was hard. So it was for me it was hard. So at home it was not. It was it was very hard. So mm, mm, it was times for me. It was times where minimum. It was times where minimum. It was times where it was times where minimum. It was times where minimum. It was times where minimum. My mom was talking at one point, talking about getting him out here, stuff like that. Like, but he didn't want to leave. He was being aggressive. Something about. He was talking about. He was talking about. I don't want to leave. For me, he was getting aggressive. He was calling like he was. He was calling my mom. He was calling off at her. Like stuff like that. It was like a lot of problems in the house, the household I was at. I was still young until I was like 14 years old. There's, there was around, there was around 2023, 2023. So, hey, so I turned 15 at 2022. That year, I turned 14 at that year. So at the time, I was young at the time and stuff like that. There was problems attention. You feel me? She was getting aggressive and stuff like that, and he was taking the house like he owns it. Like I was scared of him, so I didn't even. For me, I was scared of him, so I did, so I didn't even see nothing to him back. I ain't him to talk with me, but has me because I was young. I was young. Like has me, like me and him had a bone, like we had a bone. For me, at one point, he was like this. At one point, after his school, he made like he owned the house. He was being disrespectful, like he didn't really. For me, taking my room. For me, taking my room. Like asked him for snacks, but he did even like for me. He did even like check up on me, make sure I'm good, stuff like that. Like he didn't check up on me. He didn't even for me. He wasn't people to me. I feel like he was reaching out my mom off me. He can't ask me for snacks. If I ask him for snacks, he'll definitely go off. If like he would be like to some of my fucking snacks. No, I don't know, but like, he'll be like to some of my fucking snacks. He definitely go. He got a temper, so like that's where like that's where I got my temper from. That's where I got my temper from him because he was the oldest and I was with brother. I was with it, so I was with brother. So like that. For me, I was with brother, so I got my temper from him because he was the oldest and was a little brother. So he did right. He came out for me. He came to my room, asked me for snacks, stuff like that. His ass was a bum. He didn't even like. I said, Rich. He didn't even check on me. Wish I'm good. He didn't know that. Like I felt like he wasn't. I felt like he was not. I felt like he was not a big brother to me at all. He was not. He was switching off my mom, and I was young. I was 14 at the time. Stuff like that. There was public tension, stuff like that. I would say it was a lot of issues as he stayed with us for months. He did for me. He did not like get up and like clean hours. He did nothing. He and my mom do all the work for him and cook out the food. Like his ass a bum, like stuff like that. And it was with us. It was with us all the time. Like my mom was my mom was really my mom was really paying for his food. Like at one point, we went to Subway, stuff like that. It was like his pants, stuff like that. Stuff like that. He has pants and stuff like that. It was getting to a point, stuff like that, and like um, stuff like that. And, and, and my mom was paying for his food at Subway, but he was reaching off my mom, like and me too, because he didn't have no money for himself. None. He like asked he paid for he was like reach a bum like this is why like I would say that day I would say that they told me listen do what nobody that's a bum stay at your house like talking about I'm talking about I need to pay to class I need to stay I'm not sorry I can't do that because because the because of the situation with my brother I can't because of the situation, because of the situation. For my brother, he was a mooch, stuff like that. For me, he took over the house. He took over the house. What about sis? By the time there was our house he was staying at. For me, that was our house he was staying at. He was questioning that. He didn't even pay no bills. He didn't like get a job. Nothing. He was like causing problems at the house with my pop, with my pops and him was going at it over like him not doing nothing for himself, like getting jobs and stuff like that for me. So it was like problems stuff for me. He knows your mom was going for a lot of times, so he came my mom and said, "Son, He's getting out here. Don't worry, he's a guy soon. Anyway, he was really my dad at the time. Like, for me, he's really there for me, stuff like that. For me, he would just comfort me to I wouldn't know he's from the reefs and stuff like that. Stuff like that. What's it? Like he did with us for me. He did with us for 4 months. He didn't even get a job. He didn't even clean that. He didn't help out the house. He was reaching out my mom and me. Like he was with us outside, sagging stuff like that, and like I was, it was, it was at times, like it was at times. Then he was like being aggressive, stuff like that. That me, that him, that my brother and, and my mom was going at it back and forth. Like for me, it was like arguing stuff like that. He was that for me. He was paying with me. No, with me. He was definitely questioning out stuff like that. Then he had someone come to the house though. Like he had someone to come to the house for me. For me, there's someone banging out. There's someone banging out window. I asked him for him, stuff like that. And he came out with he wasn't that good bad. He was not good big brother to me, praising my wife. So I never had a big brother that way check up on me, make sure good, and had a bond. He did, but I was not a good bond. I should think of it was the worst. But he didn't even check on me. He was reaching out for me. My mom, he was asking me for snacks, didn't check on me. Like he was big brother way. And that's why I got my tip from him. I was all crashing out at school. I was all getting fight stuff like that because of him, like because of drama at home. While I had I was going for free. I was going for problems at home and at school as it is. I was getting traumatized. I was going for what you feel me. That's what hard it is. So that's really why. That's really why. That's really why I got my temper from my temper from my temper from him. You know. So and stuff like that. There was problems stuff like that. He was getting for me. He was being the aggressive towards my mom because she wasn't help stuff like that. And get job stuff like that. Like for me, and like um, and my pop and and my pops was trying to like tell him, yeah, you need to get a job. You need to like you need to get a job. You need like Popeye do something for yourself. But he didn't hear that. Like he was telling him, is he gonna leave stuff like that? Like he need to leave stuff like that. Then it was because it was like, yeah, like I'm gonna leave. He was talking about like he was talking about that's hard. I need to stay stuff like that. Like talking. He's talking about. He was talking about um I'm gonna stay here. Right for me. Like he didn't. I say he didn't really like hear it. Stuff like that. My pops or bills going out stuff like that. So like he was how about for me? I would say he was helping us with times are hard with food. With my brother we was eating the food off us, so he's helping us with food. He got some care stuff like that, and like for me, I would appreciate that from him. No way, I would say, but that's real for me. He was there for me. We he was there for me when when me, he was there for me when my mom. He was there for me he was there for me. He was there for me when me and my mom was going. He was there for me. My fault, y'all. He was there for me when me and my mom was going. I was like going through it with him, telling him we got weed stuff like that. They was talking about I don't want weed. Like, he was basically he was basically the aggressor, telling us telling her to do stuff like that. Like he did put his hands on me, stuff like that. So we never fought for that. So we had bond stuff like that. So like like for me, I started like copy the things the words he says because I saw like for me, I was for me, I said for me. for me, for me. At one point, at one time, it was it was it was him. My mom was really like arguing over the bills all the time. Get a job, he need weed stuff like that. He was like, I ain't gonna weave. I ain't gonna weave. I ain't gonna weave. For me, he was being for me basically just his my fault. That was his voice. That was his voice. He was being aggressive, yelling at my mom, go back for stuff like that. Like then 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 then, then my brother and my mom was going at it. Oof. Then my brother was getting aggressive. He was physically abusive. He was pissing. He was pissed for me. Like one time, I witnessed him put his one time I witnessed him put his hands on my mother, and ever since that day, I feel like that's why that's that's disrespectful, and to this day to this day I feel like that's disrespectful, and that's the worst thing you can do to your mother. For me, he did that to my mom. For me, he was for me. When I go away, not go away, he was being aggressive for me. It was him, and 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 my mom was arguing stuff like that. They was getting to it with him put his hands on her, and for me, he was choking her for me, for me. You feel me? I witnessed for me. I witnessed him put his oh out for me. You feel me? I was for me. I, I witnessed him put his hands put his hands on my mother, stuff like that. Um, I was time and like I would say I was 14 when I seen that where he was going. I seen that we was I'm going by my mom about for me. My dad's for me. You feel me? You for me. You feel me? You feel me? He's like this. I'm calling her about fault, choking her, and get for a bruise. Oh, like to this day, like for me, I was saying bruise. That shit had me like crying. That shit had me like traumatizing, and when I was like go for it. For me, I was going for a while, tough challenge in the school as it is. I got bullied. I got a lot of things. I mean, names. I got they call. I got picked on. I got beat up and stuff like that because of it. Because because the problems because problems that I had because the problems that I had at home for me it was like traumatizing and stuff like that um and once he was past um I'm a mom stuff like that then my mom told me to go in my room and close the door and call 911 so 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 um so I started call 911 so I started call 911 and tell them what's going on. They be asked, am I okay? Yes. That tell them what's going on, stuff like that. They be asked for address, and I give them the address we live. There was police gonna come, stuff like that. You feel me? I'm gonna show you that for me. For me, you feel me? Right? You feel me? I'm gonna show you that. There was a video that there was a video that just showed y'all of my mom, of my phone. There was a there was a video that just showed y'all my mom's dressed out. The trash can the bin still the house is completely trash up because trash the couches it's this stuff it's just not it's not all stuff he had stuff in there he had stuff in my room like he had he had where he had real magazines in my room, stuff like that. Like I ain't know about how I found that shit. Like that's just real, like right stuff like that. Then I put her stress out for me, right for me. Then then me and my mom we just I would just cause my mom just check out on my mom to do children. I would just confirm. I would just I would just confirm. Like I just confirm my mom. Like I would just have my mom like confirm her. It's gonna be okay. Stuff like that. Like my mom really really was going for it because he refused to leave stuff like that. Then the police got called. Like I said, I called him to a house stuff like that. Right, I'm gonna show y'all this next video from crashing out too. I got two of them. You go for see. I ain't gonna cap it. 36% more visible light. Surreal impact. Are your lashes real? New Glossy Surreal. They will hit yours. You are uniquely you.
Jason?
Yes.
Come here. Get away from me.
Fuck you, open the damn door!
No! Get away from me, ass white!
Fuck you, bitch!
No! Get away from my door!
Fuck you, open the door!
No, I'm not gonna open the door!
Open the damn door!
No!
Open the motherfucking door!
No!
Open the damn door!
No!
Open the damn door!
I just showed you the video of him crashing out when he was crashing out, calling her a bunch of like words. Like I would say he was crashing out, calling her name, stuff like that. He was crashing out. He was being a crash out like nah, I never seen him anywhere before. He was crashing out. Then y'all see the video. Then y'all had him up. Then y'all had him going at and stuff like that. Because of him, when he started with her refused to leave, call her name, be aggressive. He was being aggressive first, you know. And she put him out. The police took him outside. Calm down. They give me and 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 my mom enough time to I think, you know, stuff like that. I would say then after that, then after those minutes, he came back to the dude being aggressive, talking about give me my shit. Stuff like that. He's been aggressive, stuff like that. I got a bail. I'm showing you this. I'm gonna show you the next bail. Like I'm gonna show you.
No, ass white!
Damn door!
No!
I ain't no goddamn boss man!
No! I ain't giving you shit! Close my door, Jaden. I ain't giving you shit.
So basically, y'all. So basically, y'all. What you see the bail, so basically, you just see the bail of him being aggressive, him crashing out, stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. For me, he was crashing out, being aggressive. He was being aggressive, crashing out, stuff like that. I ain't gonna do capping. I ain't gonna do capping. No, I'm gonna show it. I ain't gonna do no lies or no capping. Definitely, stuff like that. Then, then the police, then the police, then the police, then the police didn't have like enough evidence, enough proof to I would say to arrest him, to arrest him. It didn't have enough proof, my evidence, stuff like that, to kick his ass out, to kick him out, and like and arrest him, stuff like that, because we said because the cop said it was a misunderstanding, stuff like that. Then be to my mom that we should get what. Then be to my mom that we should go court, stuff like that, to get my brother to leave, stuff like that. The next day, right? The next time we did that, then the next morning, we go to court again with a friend that was having us out during that time that she knew what was going on, stuff like that. She knew what was happening. She knew that happening, stuff like that. So she knew that happened. So stuff like that she found out, and she was four of us and wanted to help us, stuff like that, to get him out, stuff like that, because he was in with us for like 4 years now. It gets to a point he needs to leave, stuff like that for me. So like I'm saying, then me and my then I would say, we again we try to convince the cops to take him to take him to our house to take him. Did we try to convince the cops to leave? No. Did we try to convince the cops to take him out our house to take him out our house? But they said again we can't take him. We can't take him out of the house. We can't get him to leave. It was a misunderstanding stuff like that. It was a misunderstanding stuff like that. It was a misunderstanding stuff like that. So so he used to with us for those 2 days. Stuff like that. And the fun day, I was in August. Um, we had enough evidence. We told the cops everything he was doing, stuff like that. It's like he was aggressive first. He was being this aggressor. He was not doing nothing. Nothing. He was reaching off us, ripping off us. Like that's the truth though. He was it's a bum. He has his my son has his beard was fucked up. I say you feel me? So I was like, well, he messed up. I would say. Um, right. That story has traumatized me to this day. Right. I was 14 at the time. When I see my brother, when I see my older brother crash out, that way traumatized me. That was that way. I was facing challenges as it is. I was capable at school, getting picked on because of it. Not because of bad. I was going for challenges anyway. But I was for me as a person getting just get bullied. For me, it's after that. So I would just go for it as any known person for me. So I would say um right he was told to leave stuff like that. He didn't want to leave. He was aggressive. He was fighting the police stuff like that. Then the police asked my mom, "Do you want him to not come back to your house?" For that, and my mom said yes. Right, I guess yeah, for me, he was causing chaos after this problem stuff like that. So like um we had to we had to take his stuff out of the house and my room too, and my room because he had stuff in my room. His stuff that's some rare shit. I did not want in my room. I fuck up with him. I'm saying, I'm saying. I was trying to time and I was just go for it. Like I was trying to time I was 15, 14 years old when that happened. Like feel me, ain't gonna do cap, ain't gonna do capping. Like so, I'm a like just read this off fair, For me, I don't really care. I don't really, I don't really care anymore. I don't really give a fuck anymore. So I'm gonna just be my side story. And, and, and from my mom, she's okay now, stuff like that. After the incident, he cannot come back here no more, or what with us ever again. And they could, because he was close to Pops anyway. So he was not no for me. He was not no right. I would say he was not no better to me, better out to me. He was a reach. He was I would say he was a reach. He was asking me for me. He was asking me for snacks. Didn't even check on me. He was, but I had my wife and my family. Like I got good. My family to this day. Like my sister and my brother. That is I hate them for. I just can't. I just can't. No, feel me? No, you feel me? Like for me, I didn't want to tell story time, but for me, I enjoy it. For me, I feel like I need like I feel like I need to write down my story time. The story, um, on 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 on, on how it happened, beginning to the end, on how it happened. I was him the whole time. He was being aggressive. He was being aggressive the whole time. He was causing chaos, all that. So that happened because of him. So you know. So this happened because of him. The arguments because of him. You know, he didn't leave stuff like that. Boom. So for me, this is the end of the story time. Mm, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more other times. For more other times. Like this. I got y'all with more. I got y'all with more. For more other times. Like this. I want to do more. With other times. I got y'all. I'm gonna keep definitely. I'm gonna keep definitely telling more. We're we're I'm gonna keep definitely. I'm gonna keep definitely time with those times. With stories that happen in my life. I would say I got y'all. For me, I ain't finna trip like your fancy mother. So y'all for me. Just finna see mother time. Mother time soon. So. I love it. I love everything. Love y'all. Thank you for watching me, supporting me, and my shot, man. Gang, gang. I'm gang, gang. Peace.